Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nobelita Zashika Ihsan, and today I sit as the first speaker of the government team with the motion, "This House prefer a world where environmental policies are created by technocrats rather than politicians." And I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. It has become an open secret that politicians who are going to sit in the government or are already sit in the government have their own missions and their own interests in the politics world. In that sense, we really know as the citizen that to rely on government 100% to resolve crucial issues is like waiting on forever. We know that by giving them authority to make policies on their own won't be effective enough if an expert isn't involved, especially in today's most crucial issues, the environmental issues. In fact, politicians who are in charge create the environmental policies, often only giving temporary solutions rather than sustainable solutions. Not just that, the factors on why politicians shouldn't be the one who makes environmental policies are caused by. First, there is a corruption in mostly everywhere. Funds to actually give to environmental issues are taken away by the politicians itself. Second, the overlap policies of central, provincial, and regional governments. Third, short-term solutions. Like I've stated before, politicians will only prioritize immediate problems rather than long-term sustainability on our environmental. Fourth, politicians aren't knowledgeable enough about environmental issues. They are not the experts on this field, so they can make ineffective solutions or even worse, make a harmful decision. And also, politicians have limited understanding of the public's concerns towards environmental issues. And last but not least, might be some influence by their own missions, their own opinions, or their own interests. So, these solutions we can have is to change a world where environmental policies are created by politicians to technocrats. And that is exactly why we as a government team stand to this motion that this House prefer a world where environmental policies are created by technocrats rather than politicians. But before that, who is technocrats exactly? Technocrats are the specialists or a skilled person who have a background in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And they are the one who can develop and implement policies that solve environmental complex issues. While politicians are the ones who have political power in the government who has authority to create a policy. And environmental policies are some policies that take a charge to prevent or reduce the negative impacts of human activities on our ecosystems. By that definitions, the reality might hit by the fact that politicians, who's in the definition before, cannot properly resolve the environmental issues on how careless they can be or how they can be not knowledgeable enough about the environmental issues. By giving technocrats the ability to make environmental policies, we as a government team believe that they will make the environmental world less harm. And why so? Because first, they are the one who's expert in this field. They know what is exactly the long-term solutions for our nature problems. Second, technocrats are data-driven decisions making because they are the experts, so they will make policies with the real scientific understanding. And last but not least, technocrats will make environmental policies unbiased towards their personal opinions, their own personal missions, and their own personal interests. So we as a government team believe that rather having politicians create the environmental policies, technocrats will make less danger into the environmental if we put them in charge to make the policies. Because again, politicians aren't knowledgeable enough about the issues, they are not the experts, politicians will make short-term solutions, and there might be some influence by their own missions. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.